I get comments from people who want to get into airband scanning but don't really know what to do. They don't know how to listen to a particular aircraft, so this video is sort of a guide on what equipment I use and how you can really easily pick up aircraft. So I'm out in the freezing cold today. I've come out mobile armed with 3 pieces of equipment: my Icom IC-R15 scanner, my Flightstick 2025 airband database, and my mobile VHF air whip antenna. This is the R15. It's the latest scanner from Icom, and for over £400 it's pretty limited. It receives from 76 to 500 MHz and supports AM and FM. That's it. But it's very sensitive, and I use it as a very capable airband scanner, and it's probably the best mid-range scanner I've ever used. This is the Flightstick 2025 from Chris, who bought us the Signal Stick, which are both fantastic, easy to use tools to help you program pretty much any radio and start picking things up. If you want them, links are in the description below. They both come jam-packed with frequencies to get you actually using your radio. The Flightstick has over 2,000 frequencies and covers military and civil airband. Every airport and every airfield in the UK is listed, from private farm strips to London Heathrow. There's offshore rigs, Ministry of Defence and Army bases, US Air Force refuelling and air bases, control zones that cover the whole country, and, well, tons of stuff. And finally, this is the antenna I'm using. For £20, and despite its small magnetic base and less than optimal coax, it works brilliantly. Now, I want to point out here, because I get hammered in the comments every time I plug a product. None of the 3 I've just mentioned are sponsorships. In fact, I turn down thousands of pounds worth of equipment to review every week. This is because I don't want the channel to be a review channel. The scanner I bought myself from Moonraker, and I'm promoting it because it would be great if more newcomers got involved in the hobby. I don't receive any commission. The Signal Stick and Flightstick, well, Chris sent me them for free and asked me to do a video if I got a chance. Again, I don't receive any commission from him if you buy either of them. I just like supporting hobbyists. And the antenna, that's not sponsored either, but it's a great antenna in my opinion. So let's look at the range we're getting from up on Wearmouth Low. The easiest way to check your setup is to tune an ATIS frequency. ATIS means Automatic Terminal Information Service, and it's a continuous broadcast of recorded aeronautical information that's transmitted on a specific frequency from an airport. They're ground stations designed to be received at relatively close range, so if you pick these up from afar and on the ground, you'll likely pick up everything else too. This is the Manchester Arrivals ATIS on 128.175. It's a really good signal.
0 kilometre or more, scattered 1,200 feet, temperature +3, dew point +1, QNH 979 hectopascal, threshold QFE 971 hectopascal, acknowledge receipt of information, India, and advise aircraft type on first contact with Manchester approach radar.
This is the Departure ATIS on 121.975, also from Manchester.
1,200 feet, temperature +3, dew point +1, QNH 979 hectopascal, acknowledge receipt of information, Victor, and report aircraft type on first contact with Manchester delivering. Manchester departure information, Victor.
So we're receiving stuff, which is great. Now let's do a general scan of the Manchester airport frequencies. These were loaded directly from the Excel spreadsheet on the Flightstick. There's de-icers, aircraft approaching and departing, aircraft on the ground, and airline company frequencies, to name just a few.
That's great, thanks very much. No problem, thank you, take care. Papa Delta Echo 29 Alpine 86 Alpha Golf.
If you stay on the frequency, I'll give you a call back.
Thank you. Juliet, yeah, you can engine run there, and then when you're ready to move, you make the right turn onto Delta, hold at Delta 2.
Roger, end run here, and then when ready to move, right turn onto Delta, hold Delta 2.
Behind the landing A321, via Alpha 1, line up 05 left behind. Tom Jet 1 X-ray Victor behind the departing business jet, ahead of you there via Alpha 1, line up on 05 left behind.
Cruise zone 11 Hotel Manchester, delivery clear to Belfast City, Asmin 10 departure, squawk 1433, QNH 979 hectopascals.
Ethiopian 728, range from touchdown is 23 miles. Descent altitude 5,000 feet. QNH 979 hectopascal. Tomjet 1 X-ray Victor Tower, thank you. Behind the business jet lining up ahead of you via Alpha 1, line up 05 left behind.
New one.
Will do, thanks for that. Easy 35 X-ray Victor.
So, Manchester is busy this morning as you can hear, and there's plenty to listen to. Now let's put the feelers out further afield. Let's tune to Wharton ATIS on 121.725, 41 miles away to the northwest. Wharton is a BAE Systems aerodrome in Preston, Lancashire that primarily makes Eurofighter Typhoons. It's worth having the frequencies for airfields like this in your scanner because Wharton sees regular activity from staff shuttle flights to Typhoon test flights.
600 feet, temperature 3, viewpoint 1, QNH 980 hectopascals, threshold CFE 978 hectopascals. For startup and taxi contact Wharton Tower on 130.805, report information, Golf, received on first contact.
Slightly weaker is Blackpool ATIS on 127.2, 47 miles away in the same direction. It's definitely coming in though. Between Wharton and Blackpool and my location is the massive Winter Hill, which makes the range here even more impressive. Moving to 124.325 is another ATIS from Harden Airfield, 42 miles away down to the southwest. This is the Airbus factory where the Beluga ST and Beluga XL make almost daily delivery and collection flights.
14 hours. Runway in use, 27. Runway 27, surface condition code 555, west, deck. Not reported, not reported, not reported. Coverage 100%, 100%.
Now we'll have a quick listen to some wider area frequencies. These frequencies are usually home to high altitude flights transiting each control zone over the UK. Some are duplicated because there's not enough frequencies, so it's better to program those local to you. I just threw them all in to show you.
26 Mike 133.050. 133.050, shot mark 26 Mike, good day.
Level 210.
Rafael 210, Chinese 22 Tango Lima.
26 Mike, flight level 220, direct to panel.
Downward 26 Mike, got us control, reach panel then back zone.
Panel and then back zone, shot mark 26.
P4580, runner 402 hotel.
Switching over to 120.250 and we can hear an aircraft getting ready to depart 14 miles away to the west at Barton Airfield near the city of Manchester.
The Manchester QNH is 979 hectopascals, squawk 7365, report ready.
979, 736526 right, we'll go. Charlie Oscar, thanks.
Now let's track some flights and listen to individual aircraft. To keep it simple, I'll focus on Manchester Airport flights, but the same principle applies to high altitude flights too. We need to listen for the call sign and use a flight tracking app to find it. This way you can see where the aircraft is and also monitor radio comms directly from the cockpit. So we'll start with this TUI 737 that's taxiing to the runway at Manchester. You can see his call sign to the right of the flight number, Tom 7 Delta Alpha. Tom is short for Tomjet, the company call sign. Therefore, this aircraft's call sign is Tomjet 7 Delta Alpha. He's been cleared to line up and wait after the Ethiopian Airbus A350 you can see touching down is out of the way.
Tomjet 7 Delta Alpha, just my plan if you need to sort of engine run up today.
AFM sir, but for 5 seconds.
Brilliant. Tomjet 7 Delta Alpha. Keep a good taxi speed please, behind the landing A350 by Alpha 1, line up 05 left behind.
Keep a good speed for you sir, would Alpha Golf help you?
It would, but unfortunately it's closed, you know.
Understood. Alpha 1 with a bit of better speed and line up and wait. Tomjet 7 Delta Alpha, thanks.
Thank you.
Eurowings 36 Zulu is close behind. Again, note the call sign we hear and then look for it on the map. You can also search in these apps too.
Manchester Tower, good day, Eurowings 36 Zulu, ready.
36 Zulu Tower, roger, hold Alpha 1.
Following Alpha 1, following 36 Zulu.
You'll note that third in the queue is Shamrock 2 Charlie Juliet, an Aer Lingus Airbus also heading to the active runway.
All stations, Manchester Tower, nucleation 980 hectopascals, nucleation 980 hectopascals. ETA pin 728, good job there, contact ground 121.855, bye-bye.
121.855, good data, by 73.
Tower low, Shamrock 2 Charlie Juliet, taxing to hold short Alpha 1 in sequence.
Shamrock 2 Charlie Juliet Tower, roger, nucleation 980 hectopascals.
Juliet 980, Shamrock 2 Charlie Juliet.
Tomjet 7 Delta Alpha is then cleared for takeoff. Just a few miles out on the approach is QAT113. He'll be cleared to land after the 2E737 is out of the way.
Tomjet 7 Delta Alpha with the new QNH 980, 05 left, clear takeoff, wind 310 degrees at 12 knots.
QNH copied 980, runway 05 left, clear for takeoff, Tomjet 7 Delta Alpha.
Tower, hello, QAT113 on the ILS 05 left.
QAT113, hello, continue approach 05 left, 1 just rolling ahead.
Continue approach 05 left, QAT113.
Eurowings 36 Zulu is also getting ready to go and is then cleared to line up and wait after QAT113 lands. I'm sure by now you can see how simple all of this is. We're only monitoring one frequency here too, Manchester Tower.
QAT113, 05 left, clear to land, wind 310 degrees, 10 knots.
Clear to land 05 left, QAT113.
Eurowings 36 Zulu, new QNH 980 hectopascals.
Alright, 36 Zulu, QNH 980 hectopascals.
Eurowings 36 Zulu behind, landing A320 via Alpha 1, line up 05 left, behind.
Alright, 36 Zulu behind, landing A320, line up clear 05 left, behind.
Tomjet 7 Delta Alpha is turning over Manchester and then gets cleared to another frequency. He'll be passed from frequency to frequency as he transits each air traffic control zone out of the area, and it can be fun following the frequency changes. You'll be surprised how far you can receive aircraft when they're gaining altitude.
Tomjet 7 Delta Alpha, contact Scottish 128.055, have a good day.
Thank you, 128055, Tomjet 7 Delta Alpha.
Shamrock 2 Charlie Juliet is then cleared for takeoff, and Easy 9221, an EasyJet flight, is cleared to line up and wait on the runway.
Shamrock 2 Charlie Juliet, 05 left, clear takeoff, wind 310 degrees, 9 knots.
Clear takeoff 05 left, Shamrock 2 Charlie Juliet.
Easy 9221 behind the departing Aer Lingus, line up 05 left behind via Alpha 1.
Behind the departing Aer Lingus, line up and wait, runway 05 left via Alpha 1, behind.
Now we've got Tomjet 219, another TUI flight on final approach.
Hello, Tomjet 219, established ILS 05 left, 6 miles.
Tomjet 219, hello, continue approach 05 left, there's one more departure ahead, the wind 310 degrees, 9 knots.
Continue, Tomjet 219.
Chanex 4 Yankee Bravo then calls up. He's a Jet 2 737 preparing to depart.
Hello, Chanex 4 Yankee Bravo, taxiing Alpha 1, ready on racing, but we do require 30 seconds on the runway before we depart.
Transport Yankee Bravo, no problem at all, roger, thank you.
Eurowings 36 Zulu that left earlier is then given a late frequency change to Scottish Control, and EasyJet 9221 is then cleared to go. You'll see Eurowings 36 Zulu out to the southwest of the airfield.
Eurowings 36 Zulu, late transfer to Scottish, just waiting on separation behind. Easy 9221, 05 left, cleared takeoff, wind 310 degrees at 9 knots.
Kick off 05 left, Easy 9221.
Eurowings 36 Zulu, contact Scottish 134.430, bye-bye.
Eurowings 36 Zulu, 134.430.
Tomjet 219 is then given clearance to land, and the Jet 2 is cleared to line up and wait. Listen out for his frequency change after he takes off.
Tomjet 219, 05 left, cleared land, wind 310 degrees, 8 knots.
Cleared land, 05 left, Tomjet 219.
Chanex 4 Yankee Bravo behind the landing, 2E737 via Alpha 1, line up 05 left behind.
Behind the landing, 2737, clear the line up and wait behind, Chanex 4 Yankee Bravo.
Shamrock 2 Charlie Juliet, contact Scottish 128.055, bye-bye.
Scottish 128.055, Shamrock 2 Charlie Juliet, bye.
Easy 9221 is also given a frequency change. Finally, you'll hear Tomjet 219 be given a frequency change for ground. You can change with him and follow him to the gate.
EasyJet 9221, contact Scottish 135.715, goodbye.
25715, easy 9221, good day.
Shuttle 3 uniform Alpha 1 ready.
Shuttle 3 uniform, thanks. Subject 219, vacate left, please.
Taking left, Tomjet 219.
Subject 219, contact ground 121.855.
11855, Tomjet 219, thanks.
How easy and nerdy is that? With a bit of practice using the radio and a flight tracker, you can easily monitor air traffic control movements, and if you're quick enough, you can tune into a specific aircraft and hear the pilot directly from the cockpit. As I said earlier, you can pick up an aircraft 100 miles or so away if it's high up in altitude and you've got a good antenna. Monitoring the Scottish control frequencies, for example, will soon yield comms for a specific aircraft, and by listening for that call sign, you can monitor them for many miles on their journey. I hope you found this interesting and educational.